Hey guys, what me and Max are doing, I am carving an evil ducky for Max. And I'm gonna try and carve it out of this foam.
Look how you think of that glue ball, like so.
So I just kind of traced the shape of the duck, just his duck body, and I'm gonna carve it out of this, and then I will carve his head and neck out of another piece. Let's see if this works, guys. Do you think it will?
I'm going into my phone.
Okay. You have like 50 forks right now. Okay guys, I have to document this because it's working.
Runaway duck!
We're making the evil duck. It's working.
No, you have to say runaway duck.
A runaway duck. It's just runaway duck? Okay. All right, guys. So I have to document this because it's working so great. So I traced out the body. See, this is going to be like his body and his little legs down here, and his head will come up there. So
I'm going to need a kick.
Yeah, so this is totally working.
Kids, don't try this knife at home.
Do not do this at home, guys.
You ask your daddy for help.
Yeah, moms and dads.
Mom.
Yeah, moms and dads will help you.
I'll get this piece out.
Yeah.
We need it low. It's still looking the same.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, even some moms and dads probably shouldn't do this, huh?
Cut off a big old chunk.
Yeah, we will. Okay. So I've just got to, I've got to be careful to hold it so I don't cut myself. I've never done this before, you guys, so this could be crazy, right? It could be like a totally crazy experiment, but I know I can make it work because I'm very optimistic.
I gotta get the boughs out.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty messy, huh?
Yes.
What do you think, Max? Do you think I'm gonna do it? You think it's gonna work?
Yes.
I do too. I'm quite surprised. I wanted to see if this knife worked good, and it really is working good. It's like butter. Okay guys, so I like carved the basic shape of the duck. See? So here's his like body, and then I have these wings.
We're gonna die in there.
These are the wings that I carved that we're gonna just glue on the side, like so. And I'll do the same thing on the other side. At this mess, you guys, like seriously, from carving this foam, it made such a mess. I knew it would, but yeah, it's quite a mess. But I have the body pretty much done here. Here's the duck body, guys, so you can see it next to this picture. Put this over here. So there's the picture of the duck, and there's the duck body. So it's, you know, it's a little bumpy. It has a few holes, but guess what? We're gonna put a putty on it next. So we're gonna cover it with that putty, cover all the holes, smooth it all out, and make it nice and smooth. Okay, so here is the duck body. Now Max was just kind of like painting it a little bit. And we're still gonna do the putty stuff all over it to make it smooth. We got the neck done. Pretty much the whole body is ready to just be formed and like smoothed out. So that's where the magic happened. It's gonna start really looking cool now once we do that. And this block, I just glued 2 blocks of foam together, like that, because I need to make the head, and the head is actually quite big. It's like half of the body. So I needed a big block, so I had to just glue 2 pieces together, and now I will carve a round head. All right, I'm gonna carve the head really quick.
That's not round.
What? Does it look right?
No.
I took all that time to carve a head, and it's not right?
Yes.
I spent like 20 years on that.
guys, this is about a couple days later, and I actually went to the craft store and got a styrofoam ball about the size the head would need to be. I did carve that perfect head, and I added that putty on it, and it just ruined it. It was not the right thing to use. I was just using it because I had some, and it totally ruined it. It was not moldable or sandable really at all. So I just threw the whole thing away and started over. So we got this head, it fit perfectly, popped that on the top, and now I'm trying out the new foam cutter that I ordered, and it's actually this hot wire, see, and then you cut through the foam. It cuts through the foam like butter. Look at that. So I'm actually cutting the beak right now. I'm cutting like a piece of the beak, and I'm cutting a big piece for the beak, and then I'm going to cut it in half and have two smaller pieces for both sides of the beak. So I ordered a bunch of new things that just showed up. I got a whole pack of styrofoam blocks and balls, so I can do some more sculptures after this one and just help finish the rest of the sculpture. I also got some clay. This time I got some air dry clay. Try that out because you can't bake styrofoam, it'll just melt. So I had to get a clay that would just dry itself. So we're just cutting it in the rough shape. I'm going to add the air dry clay on top of it, smooth it all out to the final shape, and then we're going to paint it and seal it. I also got some sculpting tools and some more paint, so really excited to finish this bad boy. So here I am smearing the clay on the outside of the beak that I cut to make it nice and smooth. So here I am now getting the new air dry clay out and smoothing it out and putting it on top of the styrofoam body to make it nice and smooth. So I'm just kind of making a flat piece, then just laying it on the duck and then smoothing it around. So as you can see, I got so excited about smoothing the body out that I forgot about keeping the wing shape on the sides, like just keeping it so it looks like there's actually a wing sitting on the body, like a little bit bigger. So I'm gonna have to add those in a minute. Okay guys, look what we did. The duckie's done, but he had a lot of cracks when the clay dried, so we got a brush and we brush glue in the cracks and it sealed it up. So you can see them because the glue's invisible, but it's smooth. So that sealed it up, and now he needs some wings to pop out before we paint him. I ordered a lot of air dry clay, but in colors for Max to play with, and he wanted me to just put the wings on with that, so that's what I'm doing. But it got a little bit of bubbles in it, so I am just painting it and smoothing those bubbles out right now. And Max is sanding the dried beak. The clay is all dried and Max is sanding it smooth. Now it's time to paint, and Maxie is going to start on the body. Now Max is getting started on coloring the beak. Now it's time to glue the beak on the head. Now I'm cutting triangles out of white cardboard that are going to be the teeth. And I am gluing them on one by one all the way around the beak on the top and the bottom. Now I'm just sketching the eye shape on both sides so I know where I'm going to put the paint. I traced circles for the 4 wheels of the wagon, and I traced the wagon body itself, and I'm cutting them out with the hot wire. Now I finished painting everything, and I'm just doing all the finishing touches to make everything look perfect. Now is the fun part where I get to paint all the details and add the dimension, do the little bullet holes and the shading around. There's that wagon back there. We're starting to paint that now too.
All right, guys, here is the finished duck. He is just relaxing with all of our little plushies. The center of attention. There he is. I know it's not perfect, but like I didn't know what I was doing at all, and I'm surprised it turned out this good despite that. So let me take it down and show you guys. So here is the little duck, and I forgot to kind of record when I was finishing him and painting him, unfortunately, but we're gonna do a lot more, and I'm gonna do them right. I've got tons of new supplies, different clay, polymer clay, and just regular air dry clay, foam, foil, all this new stuff, wires. So we're gonna be doing a lot more of these. So you guys should let us know what you'd like to see us try. Here he is all finished. Not perfect, but we're really happy with him for first time. His teeth are kind of a little bit sketchy. And they're not perfect teeth, they're just, when you look up close, it's like not perfect, but there they are. I'm really excited to do some more. We are so excited. We're gonna do some monsters, like SCP monsters, like Siren Head, Long Horse, Train Eater, Bridge Worm, and just a bunch of Nightmare Before Christmas characters, as many as we can do. So I'm super excited. But here's a close-up of the wagon, how it turned out. I just did like a bunch of layers of paint and then sealed it with Mod Podge. And it's supposed to look like it's wood. Mine kind of looks like it's stone or something. It's not perfect, but it's fine. I'm really happy. So there you have it, guys. There's our finished Runaway duck, and I just love him. Max loves him. We couldn't find like a Runaway duck toy on Amazon or eBay or anything. I mean, there's some on Etsy that people make that are really similar to this, but they're like $200, and I just figured we could probably try and make one for not too much, and we did, and I love him. So yeah. Well, that's it, guys. Leave a comment down below. Tell us what you want to see us try and make next, because I'm sure every time we make one, it's going to get better and better, because we have all sorts of tools and materials now. So let us know what you think. So I thought I'd give you guys a tour of our art room, all the new stuff we got for our sculptures and stuff. So I'm pretty excited. So we got like these little wooden bases to put them on, like if they're smaller. And we've got like tons of tools now. Look at all these like clay tools. We've got this wire. So you like put the wire inside the sculpture, and then you mold around it with like foam or foil, and depending on what you're using. But look at all these fun tools for the clay. I am so excited. And these to help build them. And then we've got this little turntable to put our clay on and like mold it, and we don't have to like touch it to pick it up. We've got like some clay adhesive, and look at this new clay we got. This is called Super Sculpey, and it's this, and it's polymer clay. It's like what the professionals use. It is like really moldable. I actually sculpted this little snail the other day, and we baked him already. This little guy's baked, and he's like hard, and so we just need to paint him. And he's so cute. That's our first little attempt with this new clay. So this stuff is like, it doesn't dry out ever. It stays moldable till you bake it in the oven, and then it gets hard like that, and it's perfect. There's like no cracks or anything. So, but It's kind of expensive, so this is just for like smaller sculptures, you know, like for like maybe a foot tall or less. The bigger sculptures, we will use our foam. I got a ton of foam in here, and foil, and the air dry clay. And look at all this air dry clay. I got a whole box full of air dry clay, and it's super wet. Look at that. So super wet and moldable. Look at that. It's so soft, but it dries out really quickly. I made this mushroom last night with it, just real quick to see how it dried, and there's no cracks in it. I just did it really quick. It's not perfect, so there's like no cracks or anything. So this will be perfect for our bigger sculptures, because you can't use foam with this polymer clay because when you bake it, it melts. So yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun with all this new stuff. And then look at all our paints. We have all these paints to paint with. I'm so excited. Look at all these craft items. There's more paints and glues, and I can't wait. Here's some more clay, colored clay. Look at all that colored clay. I'm excited, guys. Look at this cool art room. It's like pretty much all set up. We're just still organizing it. We got pencils, crayons, markers, paints, like more paints, pastels and stuff, tools. We've got a laminator machine to make like games and stuff. This is my foam that's ready to sculpt into Siren Head. See, that's gonna be its head. I just need to put a little more foam on the sides. Kind of show you. And that's his body. So he's pretty big. Here, I'll go out. Look at that. It's huge. But that's gonna be Siren Head. He's big. And then we're gonna do a small one too. And look, oh yeah, we started sculpting these. Max wanted to make light head. We actually just ended up making a light. So yeah, I turned from light head into a light. So this is like the light before he turned scary. So we're just gonna like sand it, paint it, just for fun. Here's a little practice Siren Head we started doing. There's just his legs and his pelvis. But this was just practice, and this was using our old clay, and it dried out. That's the one that cracks and dries out easy. So we'll finish it up with some better clay. But we were just kind of practicing, you know. So there you go.